Yeah.
It's that big number that Larry put up on the screen, 706-217-2095.
And we thank you, Joshua Smith, for being sponsors of the Owl Show, as well as Brian Bristow. If you need to get your oil changed, go up see Brian. Right at the corner of Summer Street and Cobb Parkway.
Or if you're out in West Cobb, over there at
Dallas Highway in
Mars Hill.
Yeah. So support our buddies. We'd love to have them call us and say, hey, we have people coming in and saying, you sent them.
Absolutely.
We'd love to be those people.
You know, I know she's smart, but I just did this number to her, and she's still just sitting over there.
Oh, yeah? You were telling her to come on?
Well,
all right. How about a big hootie hoo for Miss Caroline Chastain?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
So is it true that Neil Diamond wrote this song about you, knowing
Yes,
you were
that's
coming
about
along in
me.
like 20 years?
Yep.
Wow.
He knew I was going to be born, so he wrote it ahead of my time. So
I'm gonna tell everybody it's about JFK's daughter, but really everybody will know that it's from a girl down there on the Gulf Coast.
yes.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I've had a great day. I'm excited to talk to you guys.
And tell
We're
everybody
excited
what
to have
you've
you.
already done today.
I've played a lot of volleyball today. So
In how many locations?
two different locations.
Were any of those locations even remotely near to Kennesaw, Georgia?
Not too far, but not necessarily down
Not
the
real
road.
close, no.
But it was a good day. I'm glad I was able to get out
Did
there
you
and play.
did you play with any of the other girls from the school?
I did. So I played with Courtney Brown. She's our setter.
Coco.
Coco, yes. And then I
Friend
also
of the
played
show.
with I also played with Ava Holtz. So
Uh-huh.
You know,
Yep.
Ava?
Very nice.
Yeah. Well, you know, one of our very first guests was your sister.
really,
Yeah, did you not know that?
I didn't know that.
We actually had her high school coach
Which
call
I'm
in.
guessing is
Oh,
your
Ann
high school
Schilling.
coach.
Yes,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
my high school
I'm
coach.
guessing
We had her
this is
call
one of
in.
the same.
Oh, my
We didn't know
gosh.
till after the show that they stay in touch anyway. But we
Yes.
thought it was going to be kind of cool, but it was still kind of cool. To have her,
Yes, we are still close with her. She's a character too, so
Is
I bet
she?
it was good entertainment.
yeah. It was always when there's a Chastain involved, you know it's good.
Now, it's got to be rough following your sister, because I know she was one of the first questions I ever asked any athlete sitting at this table was, how is it that you were all district for 6 straight years when high school only lasts 4? You know, it really doesn't make
start
sense.
playing when you're
ninth
seventh
grade for 4 years.
Yeah.
So our school, Bayside, we both graduated from Bayside in high school, and it's pre-K through 12. So if you're in 7th grade and you're really good, you can play varsity if the coach thinks you can. And
Right.
she obviously, like the standout player she is, could do that and was a very big part of that program along with KSU in the future. But so that's how that worked.
Was there any doubt you were following her here after?
Yes. So I actually
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I actually went to Mississippi College out of high school, and it's a small school in Clinton, Mississippi. And so I did not think I would get the chance to play for Coach Keith and for Kennesaw. And then I transferred the spring of my sophomore year, and I had a relationship with Coach Keith just because of my sister playing, and I was at all the games and all the things, but I didn't know there would be an opportunity here. And then I got in the portal and talked to Coach Keith, and there was, and that at that moment when I knew there was opportunity for me here, there was no doubt in my mind.
You were already sold.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's a dream come true to play here. So
Well, and if your sister was not the player she was, with a good attitude or something like that, Coach Keith would have been like, yeah, I'll get right back to you real soon.
super true.
So
super
that's
true.
pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and you recently became an aunt, right?
I did. So me and Lauren, we have an older brother. His name's Austin. And he actually got married the August before Lauren got married in February. And so we have a niece. But Lauren actually gave birth to Bo, who is my first nephew, in December. So, yep, I have a niece and a nephew.
Isn't that fun?
It's so fun. I get all the good parts.
I got great nieces and nephews. More people than are in this bar right now. So that is cool. I remember my first nephew,
Oh, yeah, it's
Bogey.
been super sweet. Bogey?
Bogey.
Oh.
That's not his real name, but that's what
Yeah,
we
that's
call
what
him.
you call him.
He hates to be called that now, but I still call him that just because he hates it.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, that's why you got to call him that.
Exactly.
That's exactly how that
The way
works.
she thinks. That's all right.
So, did you get any recruitment offers outside of Mississippi College?
I definitely did have a lot of. I don't even want to say a lot. That sounds terrible. But I definitely had other opportunities that I could have explored. But like I said, when I knew there was an opportunity at Kennesaw, I kind of shut down other avenues just because I knew where my heart wanted to go. So
Yeah.
And you had never been here until your sister came here. So
Yeah.
it was all just a. And how many years older than?
she's 5 years older than
5
me.
years older.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a surprise. So I'm 5 years younger
Welcome
than
to
my
that
sister.
club. Whoops.
And 7 years younger than my
I'm
brother.
10 and a half months younger than my sister. So
gosh.
don't tell me about
You're on the
surprise.
you're the other end of the spectrum. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
So life a little different in Kennesaw than it is down at the beach.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
But not in a bad way. I grew up and it was 30 minutes from the nearest store or whatever you want to say. So
Well, where did you grow up? It's in Mobile, right? Around Mobile?
it's across the bay from Mobile. It's a small town called White House Forks.
Okay.
And our zip code is in Bay Minette, but it's not
Oh,
really.
Bay Minette.
Yeah. So around there,
I
but
like
What's
friends
the
in
town I'm
Bay
trying to think of?
Spanish Fort?
Spanish Fort, Daphne, Fairhope.
Fairhope.
Fairhope, yes.
That's right on the
Yes.
on the bay, yeah.
Spent a lot of time in Fairhope, and I actually went to school in Daphne, so
Okay, right
commuted
there.
my whole life. So it's been really nice I can walk outside my door and go kind of wherever I want fairly quickly compared to back home. So
Yeah. So you know who Chuck Stevens is?
the Chevy person?
Yeah.
yeah.
He's
The
a good
guy
friend of
owns
mine.
the dealership.
He owns,
Yeah.
he owns a bunch of dealerships and
I'm like, I think I see his commercial every day. when I'm
every
home.
day, yeah.
Subliminally,
Billboard.
she knew the answer was yes.
Chuck
She
used
just
to be a
didn't know
very,
how she
very
did
good
it.
friend of mine before he moved
Oh,
away.
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I used to host karaoke shows, and Chuck came and sang. Fabulous singer.
Wow.
Yeah, great, like Sinatra guy. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
But I haven't talked to Chuck in several years. But I go down to Gulf Shores and Orange Beach.
Yes, it's
and
beautiful.
always pass through there and say, I wonder how Chuck's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should reach out to him.
Yeah, maybe.
Or not.
We'll see.
So, have you graduated?
I have not. So I completed all my eligibility for volleyball, but I won't graduate till December. So I'll be around for a few more months.
Is there anybody we could petition to get you more eligibility?
If you can find out, let me know, because I'd love to, but no.
I know a guy
think
who
it's-
probably could. That guy sitting over there, he knows everybody.
He does.
He does. That's something I've learned by
Yeah.
spending time with him.
So, is there a chance that you live here in the future, or has the beach been calling you for years now? We miss you. Please come back.
I'm pretty open, but I'm actually trying to play beach volleyball for my 5th year.
That was
So
my next question. Yeah.
So in December when I graduate, I'll hopefully have something lined up where there will be opportunity for me to play beach volleyball and start my master's. So that is obviously.
Here.
No, we don't have unfortunately,
Well,
we don't have a beach volleyball.
I know we don't,
program,
yeah, but the way you said and start my master's, I was just thinking maybe
yeah,
this is the
If-
next thing that
if
Milton's
we had
gonna.
beach volleyball here, that'd be
We
convenient.
could get
but-
some sand thrown around somewhere.
Well, we just go up to Emerson, Lake Point.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've been up there. And
I have. I worked some tournaments up there.
So and I brought this up maybe with Kaylee and some of the girls she came in with not too long ago. But how often do a group of you just decide, hey, let's go mess with some people and just show up in Emerson? Hey, who wants to play a pickup game? Here, we're 4 girls. We'd love to play a game with you.
Yeah, just
I mean, it's got to be a blast.
it is fun. But then on the other end, if you play like someone who's new to the sport, it's like, all right, let's tone it down a little bit.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. You don't want to scare them away
Yeah.
or give them a black eye right off the
Yeah.
bat. But, oh, yeah, we'll take these
Yeah,
4. Yeah,
it was
yeah,
pretty
you
fun.
got those 4.
A little bit of that went on today.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
But
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
I'm
super
sure.
fun.
So tell us about some of your favorite memories, and I've got one question in particular I want to ask you. But
At Kennesaw?
yeah,
Or just okay.
at Kennesaw.
There's so many. I love if you're asking specifically about volleyball, I can answer that. But outside of volleyball, just my teammates and my friends. So we're really close as a team. So we end up actually spending way more time than we're required to together. And so we just have a bunch of good memories, hanging out outside of practices and stuff, and supporting other sports and doing this with a bunch of friends.
Yeah,
But-
we just saw you at baseball a couple
yeah,
weeks ago.
yep.
Yeah.
But volleyball, there's just so many. I think the close games are probably always my favorite. Mm-hmm. Just
You remember 'em a
there's
little
lot
more.
of them, yeah. Just like your adrenaline's high, and then you end up with the win, and you're like, yes, it's
Well,
just
I
the
was
best.
more leaning towards particularly your trip to Europe.
I was getting ready to go there based on her next answer.
Yeah. Yes, that's definitely like a forever memory.
So tell us a story that happened that Coach Schunsel does not know about.
That won't get any
That
of the
won't
other
get any
people in
further
trouble.
than this.
Because there's some cackling going on at that table. She's already got a story she's thinking
We might
about.
have to bring Kaylee on for a minute.
Honestly, I feel like Coach Keith was involved with everything.
Which is great.
So
Which is one
I
of the
don't
reasons
know-
why he's such a great coach.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much he doesn't know about, but we were able to go on our own like a few days and
Yeah,
just
he
kind
told
of
us that one,
explore
yeah.
explore different cities and
I think we gave some money towards that trip, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
a lot of people.
That's how we
did.
roll.
Yeah, we were only able to go by other people's generosity, so it was such a good opportunity. It was one of my favorite things I've ever been able to do.
Well, I mean, you could go back to Europe, and Kaylee could go back to Europe. And,
We talk about it.
but,
We talk about
but the next time you go, you're probably not going to go with 20 teammates and be 20 years
Exactly.
old or 21 years old. You know, that's an epic trip that nobody
Oh,
can
yeah.
ever take away from you. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we go to Brain Train? Let's just other Mike up here and get Kaylee on for a few minutes.
Oh yeah, come on, Kaylee.
Hey, it's Melissa at Brain Train Centers, the fastest growing neurofeedback provider in the world, and I have some pretty important questions for you. Do you or someone you know struggle with focus and attention, sleep, memory, or other mood issues? Or maybe you just want to achieve more in high pressure situations? Well, what if I told you you can unlock your brain's full potential and change your life entirely through neurofeedback, a drug-free and natural approach to negative moods, and it's backed by more than 50 years of research, so it's not new. It is safe for both children and adults as you retrain the brain to create new pathways. Medication may help short-term, but they don't address the underlying issues. Just as push-ups help your physical strength, neurofeedback is personal training for your brain. With over 20 offices nationwide, don't hesitate to reach out to Brain Train Centers, as we will provide you with the highest level of compassionate care and help you achieve the mental clarity, performance, and calm you deserve. Your journey to a better quality of life starts with a brain map. Now you can retrain your brain and reset your life. So just call or text 470-291-2778 or visit braintraincentersinc.com.
He's ever died.
If you ever want Larry to rise to the top, just throw him under the bus.
Throw him under the bus. There you go. So a second owl has joined us, Miss Kaylee Walls. Everybody a big hootie hoo for Kaylee.
And thank you, Brain Train.
And thank you, Melissa Hergert and Brain Train. Absolutely. So Kaylee, welcome.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are y'all?
Well, better now that you're great. That's
Oh,
fantastic.
perfect. Okay.
So how was your school year?
Awesome. Not crazy, which is good. I'm trying to go into business, so not in the business school yet, but hopefully.
But
in the
maybe
near
you know a
future.
guy over
I know
there at that
somebody
table.
that you need to talk to right over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good chance.
Yeah. So, no classes during the summer?
Well, one class,
One class?
but it's not terrible. I can do one class. Like, it's not a lot. It's a little bit.
How many
but
days a week?
One.
I think it'll be online, so like not a ton.
Oh, that's
Just
even
one.
better, yeah.
No, yeah, it's
She
nothing
wants it
crazy.
to be.
Yeah, exactly.
So, how about you? How many are you taking summer classes?
I am. I am. I'm taking 3.
What are you taking?
A lot of different things. A lot of interdisciplinary major courses, and then a few leadership courses.
I don't
Well, I say a few. I know I'm only taking 3, but what I have left is those.
they didn't have leadership courses when I was at Kennesaw.
It is interesting that you can, get a degree in it.
I was looking at your little bio earlier, and it was like interdisciplinary studies.
Yes.
That's a very interesting. Can you explain that just a hair for us?
I can definitely try. So every time I say it, people are like kind of perk up a little bit, and I'm like, no, it sounds way more like intense than it actually is. But basically, the whole purpose of that degree and that program is learning how to apply different disciplines into one problem and finding a solution through that. So you can pull from the science background, you can pull from the humanities background, and apply both to solve one thing. And so that's my degree, but I'm focusing in leadership and coaching is where my focus is.
And there may or may not be a guy sitting over there who may or may not get you into the business school.
Oh, I'm afraid.
Someday soon.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
Okay.
I'm afraid.
Well, then he'll just have to get Kaylee in.
Yeah.
There you
Well,
go.
let's focus on
Kathy's still
Kaylee.
like, you're just a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
Just a sophomore.
Plenty of time left for Kaylee. Caroline, she's toast.
I'm toast, man. What am I gonna do?
So what do you want to do when you graduate? Do you want to get into coaching, or do you see yourself as a professional beach volleyball player?
Oh gosh, I don't know about professional. If someone thinks that I can do that, I'll hear them out. But I definitely want to give coaching a try, especially at the college level. I just have been impacted by a lot of amazing coaches, so I would want to try to do that for some other girls. And if not that, I've always thought about going into real estate, but plans can change.
I know a few of those. Yeah.
Let me ask you this question, just because you and your sister both went to Bayside Academy. Do you guys ever walk in the side door during volleyball practice, and you're kind of like, oh, it's the sisters are here?
I don't know if people react like that, but we definitely, well, Lauren less because she's living up here. But when I go home, I definitely go back and I help out with some clinics, and then also just peek my head in and say, hey.
But Lauren lives up here now, right?
She does,
In
yeah.
Woodstock or something like that?
And it's the Milton, Alpharetta,
Oh, yeah,
Roswell
yeah, up
area,
that way, yeah.
all up there.
Close to the silos, it sounds like. So, are there a lot of girls who went to your high school that are playing collegiately? Because I got to imagine you're bigger than you think you are there.
Oh,
And you too.
We came. Bayside has a really successful volleyball program, and so a lot of girls who have gone through that program have decided to play in college. But there's also some girls who just want to be a part of something while they're in high school and decide not to play in college. But you know, I graduated with 3 other girls who went to play. So we all that whole senior class wanted to play.
Where did those losers go?
Well,
Not where they were supposed to.
My best friend from high school, she went to Jack State. So when I
We do
transferred
not like
here-
her anymore.
You
When I
mean
transferred here,
your
it was
ex
cool.
best friend? Yeah.
No. But it was cool, like full circle moment, getting to play her when I ended up at Kennesaw. It was really cool. And then one girl went to Troy, and then one girl started at Birmingham Southern, and she's not playing anymore because the school, obviously.
All right,
They all stayed home, and you flew the coop for the most part. Yeah.
Let me ask you this question. When we were talking about you guys going and dominating a bunch of nobodies on the court, when you're playing your high school best friend, did you sleep that night before? Or are you thinking, I want to pack her lunch so bad? Yeah, I'm looking for the greatest set. I mean, is it extra?
You know, you don't want it. You try not to let it be bigger than it is, but I think there definitely is a little extra something like in the win, you know.
Because if you're going to be best friends for 20 years, you're going to have to talk about these games.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You try not to let it become too emotional just because you don't want to, again, make it bigger than it is. But there definitely is a little extra money in the pot on those games.
I love it.
I love it. That's awesome. So how often do you go home?
When, season's obviously very busy, so I don't go home hardly at all during the fall. The first time I really get to see my family would be, my family is very supportive, so I get to see them a lot. But when I get to go home is Thanksgiving, is the earliest in the year that I really get to go home and be home. And then past that, maybe a few random weekends and obviously Christmas and stuff like that. But it's not every week.
So any GA positions available here?
We at Kennesaw we don't have a
You don't
grad
have a GA
assistant
position?
program for volleyball, but if there was, I would definitely try to pursue it.
If only you knew somebody there.
If only I knew somebody. Yeah.
If only.
Our whole coaching staff is amazing, so anybody who would be able to learn underneath them would be blessed for sure.
So Kaylee, what are you doing now? Because practice is over.
She's a young whippersnapper.
Oh my gosh. I am doing a whole lot of nothing. I'm not going to lie. Well, I'm doing rehab right now.
From what injury?
Kaylee, yeah, what'd you do, Kaylee?
I dislocated my kneecap.
What were you doing?
Caroline, hold on.
Is this Caroline's show? Or is she
No,
doing all the-
I'm glad she's there because we would have already stopped this conversation. Please expand.
And I had an MCL grade 1 sprain because I was juggling a volleyball, like with my feet. because we do.
Oh, that's
What,
something
you're
we
talking
need.
about like a soccer ball where people just pop it up to themselves?
So we worked all spring to get better at juggling with our feet. And it was the last day of spring practice, and I was in the championship against Ava Gardner to see who was the best foot juggler.
We
And-
met Ava was on the show with you. And,
yes. And I was doing it. I got like 5 touches at that point with my foot, and then I took 1 step, and then my kneecap went to the side. So, but I won. I won the championship.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
all
all
that
that
matters.
matters. Exactly. I won, so I did it.
If I have Ava on the show again, I'm going to ask her who won that competition.
Oh, she'll say me.
Well, no, yeah, but your kneecap is over here, and she walked straight back out of the room. Is all I'm saying.
Now you went to Europe too, right?
I did.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite moment from Europe?
Oh my goodness. We in Denmark, where Manu was from, obviously when we were in Copenhagen, she took us on this bike tour. That was really cool. And it was raining, and we were all kind of in a mood because we didn't really want to get wet, and we were biking like miles around Copenhagen. But it was honestly an awesome experience because she let us see all the landmarks or just the important things there. So we were all kind of bummed to be biking in the rain. But then like once we got going, it was a competition. So it was like who could basically bike around the whole city of Copenhagen fastest.
Well, and at the end of the day, I had a similar situation one time with my daughter, who's only 16 right now, and once you're willing to get rained on. It kind of
it's all
changed,
in.
and then all of a sudden it's like this is a whole new day.
Yes.
And at some point in time in all 20 of your lives, you will use that story where you go back to somebody 10 years from now and you'll be like, "Oh, I did this one time."
Exactly.
You suck it up and take care of this buttercup.
Yeah.
So that's a great time,
It was awesome.
Yeah.
especially with a tour guide who's
Oh my gosh.
on the team from there.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Manu, what a character. Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, everyone wanted her on their team so they could win the scavenger hunt.
Yeah. Well, you, Kaylee, they're probably the ones that got us to have Manu on the show, right? Was she one of the ones, or was that after?
No, that was not.
It was
that
Coco and
that
Caroline.
It was Carolyn Cole and a couple other people, and they all had to ask. We asked them all a question like, "What about this? What about this?" And no matter what we said, every
The
answer was
Manu.
it was Manu. If you were stranded in the jungle, what would you?
Manu.
We'd want Manu. If you were on a lake and there was only one life preserver,
Manu.
probably Manu.
Yeah, she's
so-
a different breed for sure.
But she checked every category
Yeah.
across the spectrum. It was pretty crazy. So yeah.
That's funny.
She's crazy.
Yeah. So, we asked this question of all our guests, Caroline, and I don't remember if Kaylee remember who she answered or not, but who's the most famous person in your cell phone?
My cell phone.
Unless you have a
Kaylee
landline.
could change her answer today if she really wanted to. Make somebody go back and watch the other
What
episode.
was your answer?
I said Jeff.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I don't know. I don't know if I know anyone famous.
They're just,
Doesn't have to be famous. It's famous to you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, give me Keith Schunsel.
Keith?
He knows a lot of people.
Brown nose.
No, it definitely
Keith's a
is,
great guy.
but he knows everybody, and yeah, it's the reason why you're here.
I wish I had a better answer for you guys.
Well, I don't think you can get a better answer than the coach.
There is no better answer.
Solid
than the coach,
answer.
Yeah. We've had them all over the board. We've had Grandma. We had Jerry Rice. We had Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, we've had some interesting ones.
Dabo Sweeney. Terry Saban. It was
Yeah.
that was Coach Milton's, right?
Yeah.
He said, "You may think it's Nick Saban, but no, it's Terry."
It's his wife.
Anytime I need to get something done, I call Terry. So that was pretty cool.
Maybe my answer can be Kaylee because one of her TikToks went really viral. So maybe
Were you
many
part
tick-
of that?
I
She
was.
was in the TikToks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not just
It's
her.
joint fame.
Okay.
But it was her name.
And oddly enough, her face pops up on my Facebook all the time.
Kaylee?
Really?
Yeah, you're sitting on a boat looking like this at the camera. Every time I look up, I'm like,
Oh my goodness! I go on there. It's so fun, but I don't post. I don't really know how to work.
I don't post either. And
Okay,
it's
I don't
like-
know how
it's
to
like-
work it.
Okay, my answer is Kaylee Walls.
That's a good answer. Sorry, Coach.
And Kaylee, are you sticking with your first answer?
My first answer is probably true, or I would say my first answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just double checking. All sorts of opportunities on this show.
Oh, we do have opportunities, don't we? Speaking of that, I want you, now that you're done, look into that camera
Okay.
and tell the next 5-star volleyball athlete why they should come to Kennesaw State.
Okay, I can do that easily. I think Kennesaw State is doing something really special compared to a lot of other programs now, especially with NIL and stuff. Our coaches really emphasize community and developing you as a person, not just an athlete, but then you're also being developed as a high-level volleyball player. And so it really is the best of both worlds. Also, with just the school, our school is continuously growing, and so there are opportunities there, and also, you know, the culture of the school is changing in a good way, and I just think it really is the best of both worlds, in my opinion. I don't really want to try to sell you too hard because it sells itself.
and you, little sophomore, to your future teammate. Why should they come be your teammate?
I think you should be my teammate because of our coaches, period. Like, I truly think there's not many places you can go in NCAA Division I that will have coaches truly like ours. I mean, we are literally Keith's daughters. Like, he says he doesn't want to have a daughter because he already has 15, and he treats us like it. So I really think you're not going to get a better culture, coaches, teammates than you will at Kennesaw State.
I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly.
And we believe that so heartedly that we got you both little.
Oh, my goodness.
You have your own little mug.
Thank you.
And then whenever you want
Friends of the show.
Whenever you feel sick early in the morning, you can look at my picture on the side of your cup. It can help you with that.
Oh, look at
Get
that.
it out of your
These are
system.
awesome.
That's awesome.
So get some little boxes. And John, we'll get you one too, all right?
So let me ask you one more question. Because Coach Schunsel is he's in love with team bonding. Is there a summer trip already planned, whether it be camping or something else?
So Europe, a trip like Europe, just due to NCAA like rules and stuff, can only happen every 4 years.
Correct.
But he definitely creates opportunities for the team to bond, especially during preseason. So
Camping.
every year we go
Correct.
camping. Yep.
Yeah.
We go camping, and then we also have a lake day together.
Yeah, has Coco
Correct.
learned how to
That's
swim
where
yet?
everybody almost drowned on the lake. And
No, I don't think so. But she has her noodles, so she's good. She's out there with us.
Yeah.
that was the story on the lake. Somebody kept stealing somebody's noodles
Chef
while they were
Billy
drowning.
said Coco's
it was
noodles.
Coco's.
And who saved you? Manu.
Manu. Also, it doesn't sound like team bonding, but I would say when we run the mountain for our conditioning, that's team bonding just because you're doing something really hard together and you're all going through it. So
And do you guys try to run as a pack?
no.
Well, because that seems a little more team bonding
Well,
when you have to run a little slower because you know I'm just not quite there yet.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like, for example, like, I'll admit it, my cardio,
I'll
not
admit
the
it.
best, but, like, my freshman year, I was one of, like, the slower ones, so Caroline Cole would come back and be cheering me on to get up the mountain. So it's even, like, those small moments with just, like, maybe one other teammate. It's, like, she's pushing, she's right there with you. She is running extra just for me to get up the mountain. So
That's
it's
pretty
kind of
awesome.
more like moments like that.
That's awesome. Well, we plan on having you back during the fall to give us
Okay.
your synopsis of how the team is doing.
All right.
And when will
Can't
you,
wait.
when
you
will
have
you actually
multiple
start
years.
practice?
I think we have to be back the last week in July.
Okay.
So around then we'll start.
So you got your little one class a day and online and
Perfect.
be watching soap operas and all that
Oh,
stuff. Yeah. All right.
The bold and the beautiful.
Thank you both for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
How about a big
Absolutely,
hootie hoo
ladies.
for Caroline and Kaylee? Don't forget your moms. Let's get our last commercial out, Robert.
I would do that. I should have
If you can pull it up.
if I can find it.
There you go.
Tired of going to the same old places for the same old thing? American Access has your solution. Whether you're looking for something new to do before or after the game, the best workouting ever, or just want to take something else off your bucket list, American Access has their 3.5 Atlanta locations waiting for you in Marietta, Tucker, downtown at the Works, and the uber cool new Mobile X experience. They can be set up wherever you need. Keep an eye out for them at upcoming events and festivals. Look them up online or give your buddy a call at 678-763-3635.
Where can you reach Dan?
678-763-3635 to schedule your next adventure.
And thank you, Mr. Fisher, for being the sponsor of the Three Guys Who Love Sports and the Owl Show. So very happy to have everybody here. And it's time for us to bring in that illustrious star of Alyssa Around the Diamond with Alyssa Reed.
So I just want to stop before you and Chuck start talking because I'm just going to sit over here and shut up, even though that's never happened before. This is my favorite part of this show for the last 4 years. Now,
What?
a lot of it I've missed entirely because I wasn't around. But I remember talking to you a little bit and telling you, you should do this, you need to do this, you have to do this, and you ran with it.
I have been doing it.
No, you really have. And what's so awesomely special about it? One, it already has me thinking about what your segment will be like next year, and how we as a show are going to improve. We need to find somebody who is getting ready to break it down for the volleyball girls. I don't know, maybe a Carolyn or somebody like that. Somebody like could do that. I don't know. Take your job for a different sport.
Oh, we need to have one for every sport. Like a Cali for track.
Correct. No, we really do. Absolutely. But every sport probably wouldn't be on the show every week like a baseball would during the season. But either way,
Sure.
You're our trailblazer.
Oh, well, thank you guys. Thank you.
You're awesome. And we truly missed you last week because I said, I wish Alyssa was here. We are 4-0 week for Alyssa to talk about.
I know. But, things like graduations kind of took precedent. So,
Who graduated?
well, my youngest sister graduated from the University of Kentucky with her bachelor's degree. Lexington. And then I graduated.
What?
Yep.
I thought that's where you were going when I was fishing.
We both graduated on Saturday. So, woohoo.
Congratulations to you.
That's awesome. Speaking of congratulations, there are congratulations in order for the baseball team tonight.
Yes.
Because, tell us, Alyssa.
Well, we're going to the tournament.
We're hosting the tournament, and we're in the tournament.
We're in the tournament.
Hey, Larry, we're hosting the tournament, and we're in the tournament. That's what I'm talking about.
My man Larry, he hasn't fallen down twice.
Yeah, it's all right. So tell us about this week. I know we took 1 out of 3 at Jack State.
We
Three
did.
very close games. We lost the 2 games by 1 run each.
Yes. So we won game 1 against Jacksonville State and then lost the second 2. But what I take away from this weekend was that it really was ours to win. There was nothing Jacksonville State did that showed to me that they were an exponentially better, higher caliber team, which is what everyone thought going into it.
It's what the record makes you think.
Yes. But I think that speaks a lot towards Coach Coe and the strength of schedule that he sets up for our team.
And I think Jack State actually beat Auburn last night, didn't they? I think I saw that come across the screen. Is that right?
Here in a half
Caroline's giving me the thumbs up. Yeah.
Might be a different
you go.
sport. She still knows what's going on.
She did say she's a big baseball fan.
Beat reporter.
So,
I don't want to beat any reporter.
but yeah, so the Owls, they've got the 42nd toughest schedule in the country based of strength of schedule.
Out of how many teams? 307 or something like that? It was a bunch.
But it's the 12th ranked non-conference strength of schedule in the country. That says a lot about the caliber of opponents that KSU is playing.
And I hated it that you weren't at the Georgia State game because what an incredible baseball game that was.
Yeah.
We were down.
That's all right. You've made a lot of good ones. You made a lot of good ones.
Well, that was so much fun to come back and win that game.
My highlight of this year was going to Athens and beating Georgia at Georgia.
Absolutely.
That's Chuck's dream every night. He falls asleep. It's a different sport each time, but
Might
the
be
dogs
a different
always
team playing
lose.
the dogs, but the dogs always lose. Yeah. So Cirillo had a really big game that night. The shortstop, McDuffie, that's his name, was the player of the game. Drove in the winning run, really a bouncing ball over the first baseman's head, but made 2 or 3 really good throws in the field. And McGee threw out 3 or 4 runners trying to steal.
Yes.
So to me, that was the most complete game we'd played that I'd seen. Very, very good baseball game.
Was.
Yeah.
And these are names that we've talked about all season long. James McGee, he is so much fun to watch in that catching role. And he's good at catching his targets. But Shamar McDuffie, man, the moves he makes. as a shortstop. I'm amazed every game by him.
Strong arm. I mean, he made a couple stops deep in the hole and threw the guys out at first. It was just so much fun to watch.
You know, there's great coaching all around that allows you to do certain things, but you have to start with some kind of stupid amount of talent to be able to pull the things off that
absolutely.
You know, it's crazy to watch.
Absolutely.
And we got some people with stupid talent. As opposed to stupid people with
No,
talent.
yeah. That stupid people stay over on this side of the table.
On this side of the table. There you go, yeah.
Well, and I think the thing with Shamar, the thing with James, the thing with a lot of these guys is that as the season has gone on and progressed, like, they're not just fielding the ball well. They're doing well at the plate, like hitting the ball as the season has progressed and moved on. So, you know, I'm looking forward to tournament time. I think.
So how does the tournament work? We were talking about it earlier. It's 9 teams, but there's 3 sets of 3.
So it's a double elimination process.
Double elimination
until
round
you
robin
get
time,
to
right?
like the semifinals.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
It's kind of like pool play for World Cup.
Yeah.
Correct.
Everybody plays a little bit, and then based on that, then you move to the next level, and then it's probably
and basically
single
that number
elimination.
1 seed's got to bye.
Which means 2 plays 9, 3 plays, which in that scenario, that would mean that we play
Well, right
Louisiana
now
Tech.
Right now we're 7, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So we play
but
probably
we can't
the-
fall to 10. 9 is as far as we could go, but we're not going to.
No, we're not going to.
And it looks like right now we would probably line up against La Tech to start.
Wouldn't be bad.
We just played Jack State, like
We
you
did.
said. We weren't scared. We weren't intimidated. There's no reason for us to be against
Right.
any of these teams.
And our biggest advantage is it's on our field.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
You can't ask for much more than a home
no.
field
If only were
advantage.
there some loud people who would. Oh wait, yeah. We got some loud people.
yeah, we do, don't we?
We
Yeah.
sure do.
Yeah.
The tournament is my favorite time of the year. I've gone the past 3 years, so this will be my 4th year going to the tournament. And literally, I get up in the morning, I'm there for game 1, and I stay the entire day until the last game ends.
So the main thing will be that you're going to save a lot of money this year at the tournament.
I will. I don't have to pay for travel, for lodging.
$4.25
like,
for gas.
It's great.
That's great.
Yeah, and the tournament starts Wednesday. Is that correct? A week
Correct.
from tonight.
A week from tonight.
But day game, probably be day games, all day games. We don't know the schedule
So
yet.
there
We
will
don't know
be
when we will play. Or
3 games, both day 1 and day 2.
Okay.
I think 3 games, and then teams will get eliminated as you go from there.
Right.
But it's double elimination.
But it's double elimination.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's kind of like the College World Series in Omaha.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Usually it just gets reset once you get to
The
whatever
series.
level.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are our chances, Alyssa?
I mean, the way the team's been playing, the way they looked against Jacksonville State, I think that's up for the guys to decide how badly they want it, to be honest.
You didn't go to Jack State, did you?
No.
To the games? Yeah.
No, because
Well,
I was
we-
in Kentucky.
We play home this week, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, we end against Missouri State.
Yeah. And maybe they'll lay down because they're already set up and where they're going to be. They're 2nd seed, I think.
They're the third
the
seed
third
right
seed.
now,
Yeah.
but La Tech and Dallas Baptist is only 1 game behind them, so
Yep.
they actually have the capability of becoming a 2 seed or
Or a
going all the way down to a 5. So
seed,
they've
yeah.
got a lot to play for. They've got a
Yep.
lot.
Yeah. And it was Sam Houston that we swept. And they're a couple of games behind us. If we wind up
Right.
tying, do we get the tiebreaker with that? Is that the first tiebreaker like head to head? If you wind up with the same conference record?
No, it's based off of, I believe, who has the win against the highest ranked conference opponent.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And how do we fare in that? With Jacksonville State, if they wind up 2, we beat them.
We did.
And 1 seed is not
Jacksonville
Is it Jack
State.
State? Oh, so we beat them.
Liberty's
So-
a 2 right
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
So we may have a leg up there too. Not only did we sweep Houston, but we beat them. I don't know if they've played Sam Houston yet or not.
Well, and this is our first time ever playing Missouri State. This will
Yeah.
be the first time in history that the schools have gone up against each other. So,
So we're going to try to create some bad blood.
I mean, of course. Well,
Now-
and it's senior weekend.
An amazing
So senior
stuff.
day on Saturday. So, I mean, I have no doubt that the guys are going to go out this weekend and give it their all.
I have no doubt about that either. And I was reading up on the Jack State series, and similar to what you were thinking, there's no reason why it can't be us.
No.
Do we have the pitching lined up yet?
So Nolan Sliver is expected to be our starter tomorrow night because it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday this week.
Instead of Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
They have not yet announced who those Friday and Saturday starters will be. Harry Kane has been looking really good. You definitely know you're going to see Daniel Powell in there as a relief pitcher.
But depending on what happens in that first game and what happens in the other games, if you're already locked into a 7 or an 8, maybe we don't pitch our second best pitcher because we're going to hold them to that Wednesday. So there's so many different things that you can't give what Saturday and Sunday because we don't know what we're going to do.
And there is so much strategy that goes into that because
so much.
They're going to have guys out in the bullpen warming up all night, but they can only throw so many balls in the bullpen.
Correct.
Before they can't pitch that game because they've used their arms too much in the bullpen, and so it's a kind of a chess match.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask you. We were talking on the 5 o'clock show today about this guy from Milwaukee. Did you see about him? Threw over 103 miles an hour and 10 pitches in his start.
Wow.
103.6.
That's wild.
That's fast.
I wouldn't want to be behind the plate.
That's the thing. I'd stand a much better chance of hitting it than I would catching it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You think, well, just catch it. No, I'd say a much better chance of hitting it than I would catch it.
That's fast.
That is very fast.
Yeah, I can't imagine I'd swing before he started his windup.
Well,
and
that's
catch
about
up
what
to
it
the
is.
pitch. Yeah,
that's about what it is.
That's crazy. So we look forward to the tournament starting next Wednesday, but every game this week is going to mean more. If we win tomorrow, now all the conference games this weekend, Thursday through Saturday, or do you know?
I do not know. I haven't looked at
Probably.
the other.
Yeah,
but I would imagine
so.
just to give
you
people
that extra day.
Yeah, that extra day of rest.
For traveling.
And let me ask you this,
This place
because
will be hopping
you said
next
this
week.
is the third one that you've been to in a row? Or is this
Fourth.
the fourth? So where were they the past 3 years? Liberty had one.
Yep, we were in Liberty. The year before that, we were at Liberty. I was at one in Stetson here, and the year before Stetson in DeLand was.
I was going to say, it's Stetson and DeLand. Oh, you already
Yeah.
said that.
Yes, I can't remember really.
Well, I
much
just
about it.
DeLand's a nice little town.
I was just thinking, a team like Liberty who hosts these tournaments so often, they're probably not excited about having to come all the way to Kennesaw, Georgia for this tournament.
I am just hoping that our weather is kind of what it is right now, because going from DeLand, where it was so uncomfortably warm.
How uncomfortable was it?
It was so hot.
It was so uncomfortable.
It was terrible. To Liberty last year, where we froze and had to go to the store and buy extra layers because we didn't pack enough. I'm just hoping Kennesaw weather is
like it's been for the last few days.
And if it's not, you can just grab something out of your closet that morning?
I can. At least I don't have to run to the store.
Well, we wish the Owls good luck this weekend, and hopefully we can move up, get a little bit better seed than where we are right now, and we look forward to hearing from Alyssa. I guess you won't be here next Wednesday then.
No, I will definitely be at the baseball field.
Well, we might be texting you, so
Yeah,
Sure,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can do that.
We'll see
Just
what
some
time
score
the
updates.
Owls play, and we'll work that out. Huh? Oh, yeah, we can get Alyssa
do a
to call
call
in.
in.
Yeah,
Call
that
in
would
from
be
the
fun.
stadium.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My man Larry's got that taken care of.
Yep. Well, all right, guys. Well, listen, thanks everybody for being on. John and Kaylee and Caroline and Alyssa, we thank for everybody being a part of the Owl Show tonight. Congrats to all you grads, and until next week, hooty hoo!
Hooty hoo! See ya!
Very good. That was awesome.
Yes, you will be calling in now.
Yes,
I'm excited about it.
me too. And now we have on the phone from her seat right behind her.
Live from the Dun.
Oh, careful.
Does that sound like it's live from Mickey Dunn? We got Alyssa on the line.
Having fun at the gun. Bye, Larry.